I shared in my previous video that tragically the true meaning of Christmas has been lost to many people. Many associate the season with whining, dining, vacation, and just having fun. But Christmas means much more than that. It is the birth of God's Son. Yes, how He came to give us love, joy, and hope and peace. So it is a season worth celebrating. You know, angels featured prominently in the Christmas story. And angels are God's messengers who shared the good news of Jesus' birth with Mary, with Joseph, and with the shepherds. When the angel appeared to Mary, the young woman who was going to be the mother of Jesus Christ, he told her that she would give birth to the Son of God, that she has found favor with God. Favor with God? Now, that is a bitter and a sweet message, because if you understand Mary's circumstances, you will know that that message is seriously coded message. Mary was unmarried, even though she was engaged to Joseph, and to be pregnant out of wedlock would be scandalous. But the angel nevertheless assured Mary of God's love for her and His good plans for her. And Mary acknowledged this and was grateful for God giving her the privilege of becoming the mother of the Son of God. So now, did everybody in her family or her friends believe her story, that she did not misbehave? Well, thankfully Joseph did, because the angel also had to visit him to let him know what was going on, so that Mary began to face a lot of challenges and difficulties. But however, she held on to the promises of God. And when it was time to give birth to Jesus, Mary had to travel all the way to Bethlehem for the census. And you know, census was a busy time. Everybody was on transit. All the guest rooms were filled. So there was no room for them. Or the only place they had to give birth to this child was in an animal shed. So you see, when Jesus came into the world, there was no royal welcome, no royal attendance. He was not born in a palace. He was born amongst animals. And as Jesus grew himself, he experienced persecution. He experienced loneliness, grief, rejection, and ultimately he suffered and he died a humiliating death on the cross. So Jesus lived a life of struggles and difficulties. So like you, like me, his life was far from perfect. He had challenges personally and collectively. So I believe the message for Christmas is that even when our circumstances are far from being pleasant, the message is the same, that God's love towards us is unchanging. He says in Romans 8:28 that he causes us, the good to work out for us. He's always working good out of even all the evil that may happen to us in our lives. And the truth is that even though life may be full of struggles, anxiety, God's love towards us is unchanging. God's love towards us, it never fades. He helps us in our troubles. He's there with us in our troubles. He does not abandon us. When Jesus, after he was born, some wise men visited him because they acknowledged that he was a king, and they gave him very expensive gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And I think probably that is the reason why during Christmas we all exchange gifts. But I want you to know that one thing we should remember as we exchange gifts during Christmas is for us to realize that the greatest gift, which is Jesus Christ, has been given to us. I want you to know that as you give out gifts this Christmas, Jesus is the greatest gift that God has given to you. And so even if nobody gives you any gifts, if there is no special food, Christmas is not about food, it's not about gifts, it's about the love of God for you. That is the true meaning of Christmas, that you can have hope, you can have love, you can have joy in the world. And as you celebrate this Christmas, I want you to focus on that, because that is what really counts, that's really what matters. God bless you.